Cleveland way back in 1796. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. First down, Griffin. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. And how about what Pryor did this year on a 1-15 team? 77 catches, over 1,000 yards, and we saw what an athlete he can be. We saw that in college, but, man, he can do a lot.
And now he wants to be a wide receiver, and I think that's where the difference was, because you mentioned him being an athlete. He still wanted to be a quarterback, so he's resistant to making the move out wide. And now that he's doing it and doing it on a regular basis, I think this is the baseline of numbers we can come to expect from Terrell Pryor. There's no sense in dancing around it. Not a lot of bright spots to talk about in Cleveland this year. But I think Isaiah Crowell, the running back, he's a guy we got to keep an eye on in the future. Short of 1,000 yards, but it's hard for him to get enough carries to get there.
Yeah, but he was healthy, started all 16 games. Coach Hugh Jackson, though, said it was his goal to get him to 1,000. You're right, though, just shy of that at 952. To throw is RG3. This is Coleman with a grab. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And just a... there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Griffin. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Okay, Charles, who are you picking to highlight here as we show the starters for the Cleveland Browns?
I like how you said highlight, because I'm going to go with Isaiah Crowell, the running back, because if you go back to his high school days, he was in the spotlight. Actually announced he's going to the University of Georgia holding up a bulldog puppy. Didn't work out there. Went to Alabama State and had a nice career. Undrafted, unheralded, but had a really nice year in 2015, so he's trying to bring the spotlight back.
And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Vontae Davis is one of the strongest cornerbacks in the league. Equally adept at playing the run and the pass.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Looking for Barnidge, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry now for Frank Gore. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
I still remember when Frank Gore came out of the University of Miami. and there were injury questions about him because of his knees. Guess what? He just had his 9th 1,000-yard season in 2016 with Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's something. It's an Indianapolis Colts franchise that the last few years has really struggled with guys running the football, but Gore picking him back up this year. He's 33. Larry Fitzgerald's 33. Those guys still producing.
And you know what the coaches say about both of them? They're the ultimate pros.
And this offense sometimes is predicated on the ageless wonder, Frank Gore.
And he wants to be a guy with limitless carries. Frank Gore gets better and better with each carry, really batters defenses with his inside running.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, it's Gore. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Good point you brought up before the game is you hear great quarterback-receiver duos. You think Manning, Beckham, Roethlisberger, Brown, Ryan, and Jones. But Luck and Hilton, how about these two? I mean, T.Y. led the league in yards in 2016.
And a lot of it done from the slot position. And he's one of those guys that can work inside. They can also stick him outside. He can go deep and make big-time plays. T.Y. Hilton is Mr. Excitement with the ball in his hands.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. And some space here. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line. And as the Cleveland Browns come back out on the field, they'll get going again on offense here in a second. But 1-15 this last year. And it's a franchise that since moving back to Cleveland in '99 has only been to the playoffs 1 time.
Hard to believe, right? Just 2 winning seasons in that time.
Yeah, only 2.
Well, but I think there's optimism to be had here in Cleveland. I think that the fans, it's tough for them to see it after another 1-15 season. But I think that they have a plan in place to move this franchise forward. Ownership, front office, head coach, all in lockstep together with a vision and a plan that they intend to execute.
That time they were looking for the former Auburn Tiger, Ricardo Lewis. And it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Andrew Hawkins has it complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'm not sure how much I like the idea of my quarterback trying to sneak it in from the 2-yard line. You get those linebackers shooting through, and they can really put a pop on him. And here, he's going to wind up losing yardage.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This time, Griffin will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he puts it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd down now after the pass completion. On 2nd down, Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It's a pickup of 14 there, and that'll be good for a Cleveland first.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now it's Griffin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's Griffin. Pryor has it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Here's Griffin. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
To throw again is Griffin. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
That's complete, right around the 8. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Quan Bray now to return this football. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the possession switches to Indianapolis. Here come the Colts. As you look forward for them, after 3 11-5 campaigns, back-to-back 8-8 seasons, missing the playoffs. But appears Chuck Pagano will be the head coach again. Many thought he might be on the way out.
He's staying. Brand new general manager in place. They'll have to work hand-in-hand together to keep improving the roster.
The battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in.
And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good game. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Second and 10 now. Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnidge over the middle. Gary Barnidge. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gary Barnidge, 62 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Are you looking forward?
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.